Hi, I'm Barry. This is Mega City Gaming, and this is another unboxing. The last unboxing this year, because I like I said previously, I bought a bunch of stuff just to get free shipping because I bought some dice. I bought some dice, and then I bought a bunch of stuff to get the free shipping for a number of reasons. Christmas coming up. Boredom because I painted everything I have, and need more stuff, and a few other reasons. Right. So this time, this unboxing is for Strontium Dog Miniatures game. Yeah, Strontium Dog Miniatures game, which is the miniatures for this are freaking awesome. I love it. Love it. However, the game itself, in my view, is not great for solo gaming, which I'm doing a lot of at the moment. So I made a very brief one-page rule set for solo gaming using like zombicide tiles or whatever terrain you have, really. So right. So what did I get? What did I get? Well, pretty much the only things I didn't have already. So I got, let's start with the small stuff. Law enforcement, which is three miniatures. Looks like it doesn't come with a card because the Stront cards are quite big compared to the Judge Dredd cards. But let me just but the rules for these are in the book. They're like stat lines and all that are in the book because they're quite simple. They're like goons pretty much. So I actually made a bunch of stat cards for all the ones that I didn't have yet. And so soldier, mutant waster, militia, marshal. That's a law enforcement. Yeah, so marshal and deputy, those are both law enforcement types of law enforcement, right? And on the back it's blank because everything fits on one side. For these kind of goon type miniatures, they're not heroes, they're very simple, so very simple stat lines, and not really any special rules as such, maybe except for the weapons maybe. So everything on one side and then the other side blank, so I could go in with a dry erase marker and create my own stuff for all of the other miniatures from the other games that I never play and never use yet. They take up so much space. I can't get rid of them because they look awesome. I'm digressing again. That's a bit of a problem I have, being stuck inside quite a lot. Anyway, so I've got these anyway. So law enforcement. I also got these ones, the Kreelers. Yeah. So the Kreelers were. Well, I can read that off the back. Yeah. So listen to my non-canonical version of what they are. I was going to read what it says on the back. Doesn't say anything on the back of here, because it's literally just three miniatures. So I'm going to read what's on the back of there in a minute. Also, I got Mutant Army Generals. Because I was, looking through my box of stuff, all the stuff I've got already, and I thought, well, I got some mutants. Build a mutant, that's a particularly awesome box to get. But I thought I didn't really have so many actual mutants, apart from the characters like Midden Face and, Multi-Hand Maeve, whatever her name is. Anyway, Maeve the Many-Armed, yeah. And, they're characters. They can't really be used as someone else, because I'm going to look at it and go, well, that's Midden Face. It's not, can't be anyone else. Can't be just generic mutant number 5. However, I do know these ones, but they're not quite so well known. So there's like Evans the Fist torso, the torso from Newcastle, Studs Boyce, General Arms, and Clacton Fuzz. Although I've read these characters in the comic books, but they're not iconic. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's unbox these. So let's start with the simple one. Let's do this one. Literally, yeah. Oh, packed by Chuck. That's like, there must be thousands of people working for Warlord, because every time I open something, it's a new person. Either that, or they literally keep firing people, or quite probably working part-time. Right, these are metal. They come on puddle bases, 3 different poses, no cards, no nothing. Right, no cards, no nothing. So what I do, I think I've done a video on this before. I get the snippers, I cut off the base, flatten it down with a file until it kind of stands upright on its own, and then I paint it. I have to hold it with my hand when I paint it, so I paint the top bit, then paint the bottom bit, and then I stick it using super glue on a clear base, because clear base is for the win. Right, I'll do a close-up of these in a minute, and they're not worth doing their own close-up for. Right, let's have a look at these. Mutant Army Generals. What's in the box? Let's read the blurb first. Read the blurb. Victimized by the harsh new anti-mutant laws, mutants are not allowed to hold down a job or even buy food for themselves. What the fuck? Confined to segregated ghettos and slums, they live a miserable existence. Many of them flock to the new mutant army and hit back at their norm tormentors with guerrilla-style raids. Yes, I actually read that story recently. Each division of the mutant army is led by a fierce, charismatic figure, such as those included in this set. Studs Boyce of the Midlands Division, the Welsh Division under Evans the Fist, Clacton Fuzz of the South East Division, interesting, and the Tyne and Weirdies, led by Torso from Newcastle. In overall command of the mutant army is the multi-limbed General Arms. Excellent. Box contains 5 metal mutant army general miniatures, 5 character cards, 1 armory card, life wire cartridge, 4 chicanery cards, friendly fire, break, concentration, 6th sense, and popular cause. Awesome. Right, let's unbox this. Let's unbox it. Come on. None of this nonsense. Come on. Get out of it. Get out of the box. Come on. I demand you free yourself from the box immediately. Right. Same old box type. The cardboard, nice. Cards separate. That's great. In a nice bag. Not a nice bag, but yeah. Right. Mutant Army Generals. Have a look at the cards. I do much prefer the Stront cards, stat cards, to the Dread stat cards, because they have a lot more character, a lot more information. Although the artwork is kind of black and white, cut out. The Dread cards have like colour artwork from the comics. But it has a picture of the miniature, and like pretty much most of the time all the rules. So yeah, so General Arms, Notoriety 12. He's got 2 Colt hand blasters and 1 repeater hand blaster. So that's three weapons. That's great. Inspirational mutant commander and multiple arms. Allies is mutants. Right, cool. Excellent. Evans the Fist. He's got brawler, obviously, and long throw. He can throw up to 12 inches. Nice. Notoriety 12. Allies is Strontium dogs and mutants. Clacton Fuzz. Leading from the front and hairy. So -1 resist flames and +1 resist in close combat. Interesting. Notoriety 6. Yeah. What are the cool on these? Cool 4, cool 4, cool 3. Studs Boyce. He's got like a midden face kind of thing going on his head. Yeah. For the cause. So he can switch places if someone else is attacked within 3 inches. Notoriety 5, cool of 3. Torso from Newcastle. Gunfighter and eloquent gestures. I haven't seen that before. If the torso is the leader and uses 1 action to perform a gesture, any pinned team character within 8 inches and line of sight may immediately roll a cool test to remove a pinned status. Okay. And notoriety 13, cool of 4. Interesting. No, that's a interesting variations on what I've got already. So that's cool. So here are the cards. Let's do the armory cards first. Okay, so we've got 1 armory card, life wire cartridge. Target gains no resist benefit from cover. And there's no page reference because it's all on the cards. Yeah, freaking awesome. Right, so that's used with cartridge weapons or specialist ammo weapons or whatever. Right, so we've got the chicanery cards or big meg cards if you prefer. Break, concentration, friendly fire, popular cause, 6th sense. I'm going to read popular cause. Play when spending collateral. You can make 1 free roll for allies. All other rolls will cost the normal number of creds. Right. I'm not quite sure what that means because I just use my own rules. So, yeah. Right. Awesome. Let's do a close-up of the miniatures. Next up is the Kreelers. The Kreelers. Right. Let's read what's on the back. Right. Newly elected to the new British Parliament, Nelson Bunker Kreelman began enacting anti-mutant laws that forbade mutants from owning property, having jobs, or even congregating on the streets. To enforce these laws, Kreelman's quasi-official anti-mutant peacekeeping patrols, the Kreelers, inflict brutality upon the mutants living in a New Britain devastated by nuclear war, sending the more able-bodied to work in experimental labour camps far from the norm populace. Arch anti-mutant politician Nelson B. Kreelman is also a mutant hero, Johnny Alpha's father. So the box contains 5 Kreeler miniatures, 1 leader and 4 patrolmen, 3 character cards, 1 armory card, which is rapid fire setting, and 4 chicanery cards. Behind you, distraction pile-in, and all's well that ends well. Nice. Yeah, so the Kreelers basically, extreme right-wing people's police states, not very nice people. Right. Okay, and then we got a sprue of bases. Look at that, sprue. Yeah, although I use clear bases, so I don't need those. Let's look at the set cards. Oh, holy crap, I didn't even know that. So we got Kreelers officer. We got the Kreelers standard troops. And then we got Nelson Kreelman, Johnny Alpha's dad. I didn't even know that was Nelson Kreelman. Wow. That is absolutely cool. I should have got these ages ago. I was putting it off for financial reasons and such like, because this year's been a bit shit, let's say. But anyway, did I say that out loud? Right. So Kreelers. Let's have a look at the cards. Bit of profile on the back. So weapon stats, basic hand blaster, truncheon, and basic stormer. Okay, that's good. Notoriety 3, cool 2. So Dominion, minor character like a minion henchman kind of thing. So not much rules on there. That's good. Then we got the Kreeler officer. Equipped as a favoured follower of Kreelman, officers had access to the best weaponry that Salisbury could provide. When armory cards are drawn, keep 1 more card than normal if a Kreeler officer is your leader. So I think it's draw 6, keep 3 normally, so draw 6, keep 4. Notoriety 10, cool of 4. Quality hand blaster and a truncheon. Cool. And then Nelson Kreelman. I'm all excited about this one. Right, feared by mutants, schemer, and personal time bomb. Right. Kreelman was a pioneer in the use of T technology. You may automatically take a time bomb card, but it counts as one of your normal 3 armory cards. So if this choice is taken, then only Kreelman can use the card. In addition to the standard effects of a time bomb, Kreelman may instead use an action to trigger the bomb in an attempt to flee the battle. Okay, that's very cool. Notoriety 12, cool of 4. Interesting. Right, that is very interesting stuff. Right. All's well that ends well. Behind you, distraction, pile in, and armory card of rapid fire. Target evade -2. Rapid fire. Only used with snapshot. Let's read one of these at random. Behind you. Place a card immediately after all models have been deployed. You may take any one of your models and redeploy them anywhere within 6 inches of any table edge and no closer than 6 inches to an enemy model. Right, that's cool. So you could just move someone after everything's set up. That's cool. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Right, there is one more thing, but let's get to that in a minute. Pull these out. So one piece, one piece, one piece, one piece, and then the pièce de résistance, one piece. They're all one-piece miniatures, metal. I also got this for free, like as a bonus or something. You know, Warlord do these like free miniatures. Sometimes when you order a bunch of stuff, they stick a free mini in. We've got, I think it's a Commando hero from World War II. World War II Commando carrying someone on his back, injured person, hero. So it's a World War II Commando hero, again metal, but is there quite a bit of size difference? Yeah, it's a little bit smaller, a lot smaller than these ones, but people were smaller in those days because they didn't have access to the good food and stuff, rationing and all that, but whatever. Anyway, right. So let's do a close-up of the miniatures. Like, subscribe, comment below. See ya.